Your view on where we're headed?
Hello, good morning. Thank you for having me. Yes, absolutely. We agree with the fact that markets may likely appreciate this week, given the fact that the market indicators are valuation in markets are very attractive, low prices, improving yield, dividend yield, and again, the fact that we are expecting a couple of results, Q2 results that will hit the market this very soon. So all these factors we think should make investors to begin to look at the market at the moment and take advantage of the current low prices in fundamentally strong stocks.
Well, one would assume, though, that it's set to be a more muted uptrend to note, if anything, because there is an absence of near-term catalysts that are likely to trigger the next bull run, right?
Yes, like I mentioned earlier, the things that we think that will actually improve the market performance this week and the next few weeks is actually principally the release of Q2 reports that we expect in the market. You realize that a number of banks released last week. Intercontnental Bank released results. Just this morning we got in the pages of newspaper that Unity Bank released result as well, impressive one over the corresponding period of last year. Turnover, gross earnings improved, PBT improved, BAT improved, but we think principally maybe on account of recovery efforts. But on the general note, we think that the release of Q2 results will improve the investors' sentiments in the market in the next few weeks.
Let's take a closer look at those numbers out of Intercontinental Bank, because they were out with full year numbers for the year ended February the 29th, 2009, and then 10-month numbers for December the 31st as well. It's one of the rescued banks that sit in Nigeria at the moment. What was the market reaction to those numbers for the year that was, first of all? So we're looking at 2009.
Yes, the result that Intercontinental Bank released last week, we were actually expecting these numbers. And I think the bank has taken a bold step to release those numbers, very huge loss on account of the problem they had last year. But going forward, if you look at the Q1 result they released in the market as well, at the same time, the bank has gone back to profitability, though marginally. I think about the PAT grew to 82 million naira for the group, but the bank itself recorded about over 1 billion PAT, which is something that needs a level of commendation. We have mentioned again that recovery efforts, and going forward, we think that is the trend we're going to be having in the market, which I think it's very good. It's not very impressive, but then given the fact that where they're coming from, to the market is an impressive result.
So now that the market's had some time to actually digest these numbers and really take them in, I mean, what is your, what kind of share price movement are you anticipating today? Because we saw Intercontinental Bank's share price drop close enough to 5% by the close of Friday's session.
The price, we may not really expect much of appreciation in that bank share price today, principally on the fact that basically our market is, for now, it's majorly driven by benefits. At 82 million naira, the bank has about 18 billion shares in issue. In the next few years, we may not actually expect any dividend from them, any bonus from them. What is actually supporting them now currently is the Tier 2 capital that is provided by the Central Bank of Nigeria. Currently, apart from that one, they had actually negative shareholders fund. Then if you look at it, currently they still have negative earnings per share, so nothing to the existing shareholders in the next future. But what I think would happen, like I mentioned earlier, the result they released last week that they now went back to profitability marginally, though it's good for the market. And as efforts are geared towards new investors coming to the bank to take over the bank, this result will make it a bit attractive for them. But in terms of major appreciation in the share price, we do not expect so much of appreciation, given the fact that investors are not going to receive anything in the next few years.